self-doubt. And to be honest, it has never brought me down. No, 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 no. I'm really glad I'm not walking around believing my inflated ape brain figured it out. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Like and I'm really glad I don't take part in your big search for who you are. And I don't care that I sound arrogant, but knowing who you are is just for amateurs. And suddenly you realize, yeah, that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Oh, still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. To be honest, it made me wanna die inside. And I'm sure I did, but just a little bit. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Yeah, and suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. How are you doing? Another Monty After Dark. We're gonna talk about the Jennifer Korvina messages that were sent at 2:41 a.m., 2:48 a.m. during Nader's stream. So we gotta talk about that because they're rather serious. Can you smash that like button for me? I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out with the algorithm. Thank you so much. Hey, Patricia D, Vanessa McCready, KK's Corner, Nova Star, Wilma F, Left Wing. Yeah, you're right. Hey, One Small Moose, Nova Star, practicing Stitchcraft. We got Amber R, we got Skinny Queen. How are you doing? Deb F, Blondie, MCM, Chris. Hi there, Tishadi. We got KK's Corner. We got Susie Q. We got Jenny, Val Loves J, Mary, the Mastermind Hippieista. Welcome, Nancy C, Cinderella, Tweets, Beep, Bep. Hi there. Darab, hi there, Mrs. Fupu Booty, and everybody else. Thanks for joining me. Hey there, Cal W. we are going to talk about it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess I can share my screen and put it up. So it was this specific situation here that I really want to get into because I think, we got to talk about it. So let me share my screen, and we're going to do this and that, and then maybe this. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, so what can I say? This is rather serious. I mean, making accusations like that. Oh, is it your birthday? MCM, what's up? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hopefully you are having a good one. All right, folks, so let's talk about this. If this is your first time seeing this, well, what can I say? What can I say? Okay, we should go full screen there. That's better. All right, so Jennifer Korvina had said, leave PJ alone, you POS, you want to dox children's. How about the conversation with me on 3 different occasions telling me you lost control with Mae, as in Mae Anderson? Yes, bitch, you dirty hoof-licking rapist, but not with the G word. Then again, she posted, Nader, what about the sex videos you and Chantel filmed in the hotels while your own brother watched and you sold? Or your own mother approving certain women for your messenger, from your messenger for you to groom? Who's PJ? PJ is pretty genius. Lots of damning revelations here, everybody. And we could take it back to almost a year ago with the whole Curly Juarez situation, because I can bring up the whole Curly thing. Remember that? I mean, it seems to have a lot of similarities going on here. Hey, KT. Okidal says, this is all new to me, but I did see him make a bigger ass of himself with Mary Cab and Gary. That's it. Right? I mean, WTF? All right, so let's bring it back. So we saw that, but I also wanted to bring up something else. So let me put that on the screen over here, and let's go back to a year ago. Yeah, pretty much in September 2021, the whole Curly Warriors thing. Let me share my screen again. All right, so remember this when Curly was making these accusations, so to speak. So, and she said, Dom has been video messaging me all night. I finally answered, and he's naked and asking to talk. All I have are screenshots. Well, Curly, where are those screenshots? I think we missed this one, and I think we need those screenshots right now for educational purposes. I mean, come on. So yeah, I remember this. This was when the whole cornholing thing came about, and Curly decided to speak about it in Foodie Beauty's chat. Oh boy. Okay, let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. So what does this say? Jennifer G had said almost a year ago, Curly said the escort failed in Montreal. Chantel, I love you. Get tested. Call Curly. Get it figured out. What did she mean a year ago about the escort field? Because there's a lot of things. Hindsight, like I said, is 2020. I mean, all of this is coming out and it's kind of making sense right now. Even this. Curly Juarez, he wanted a website for BBW and BBW fetish. You his number one on list. He said he smashed you with a broom and wanted a video, but you said, no, I don't want an answer. Just saying. Who's Curly? Curly Juarez is really allegedly, supposedly the sister of you know who. But we know what's up. Hey, happy life. How you doing? Wilma, how are you doing? If I didn't say hello to you, my apologies. We just got straight into this. But welcome to a Monty After Dark. I mean, this is all from a year ago, people, early September 2021. So there was a lot going on then. Still a lot going on now. And a lot of stuff is kind of making sense. No, I wonder, why didn't Curly put out all that stuff that she supposedly wanted to put out? What happened? She said that she had the screenshots. So what happened to those screenshots? In fact, what happened to Curly? What happened to Chilean Gypsy? Yeah, can you imagine that was a year ago? A year ago, almost. All right, so if you want to join the panel, everybody. We can talk about a lot of this. Also, which ghost is feeling on Nader's PP? Can somebody please tell me if there's a ghost in on the panel? Please tell me, why would a ghost feel on Nad's PP? Because I'm really trying to dot my I's and cross my T's, because yes, he was talking about a ghost feeling on his gonorrhea pee pee. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do the R. Kelly. Let me try this again. Feeling on his gonorrhea pee 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 pee. Let's hear this. Why was a ghost doing that? Oh, we got Sarah Jane. What's up?
Hey.
Hey, Sarah Jane. What's going on?
Oh, not much. I heard, um, I can't say who I heard it from, but I did hear that they were doing something about like grooming women. It's alleged.
Really?
They
Wow.
were grooming women like behind the scenes and like on their messenger. And they were actually, it was some kind of contract thing. I'm not sure if it was a website, and they were actually like making money from these women by signing them up.
Signing them up for what?
I'm not 100% sure. I have to get more info on that.
Oh,
But
I know why they're signing them up for. I know why. I know what. Okay. If that is real, there are guys, and I think this is just wrong, but there are guys that frequent fetish and alternative websites, and what they do is they'll start talking to women, and then they'll try to become your dom or your master, and then they'll start to suggest that you can make money, where they'll have hotel parties. So they'll say, hey, you can make tons of money. All we got to do is rent a hotel room. We'll invite a lot of guys, and
mhm.
those guys will pay to be at this hotel party. But if you remove all the kink and everything else, it's really just prostitution, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna hold my punches here.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
so
think they were doing well, I don't know if they were doing that. I don't want to say that. Allegedly,
yeah, allegedly.
so allegedly they were doing something with contracts, and him and Dee Dee allegedly making money off of some of these women they were bringing in on Messenger.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying which ones. I'm not saying every woman they talked to on Messenger was involved in this, but I heard some of them were.
wow, this is running really deep. And why aren't people coming out saying this? Because this is really serious.
I'm sure it's because just like as like Jessica didn't want to share, the fact that she shared things with him. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I can't remember that whole situation, but there was like a thing about her saying she didn't share things and then she did. I think it's a source of kind of like embarrassment, like she's brought out everything that she said now, done now, but at
Yeah,
first, you're kind of like, do you really want to tell all your secret business? You know what I mean?
very true,
But
true.
even though you're doing it, it's like it's still private to a point. It's different
Hmm.
when you like bring it out on a whole platform versus doing it behind the scenes with a group of people, right?
Yeah.
So I would only imagine like some people are doing this even more private, like they don't even have channels, but they could be exposed on a public platform, and that's probably terrifying to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very true because there is the fact that a lot of people within this niche community are being doxxed, and I think that is a problem. So a lot of people are very scared because not only are you in a situation where, yeah, you could classify it as trafficking allegedly, sex trafficking allegedly, but then all your information could be out there because if you haven't noticed, a lot of the people in Nader's chat are being are being doxxed. So there's that other level or layer of it all. So it's getting very dark again with this whole thing being brought up with what Jennifer Corvina said.
And
Yeah,
I
it
always
is.
say allegedly because I heard from somebody who may have heard from somebody, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
kind of do believe it because it goes along with everything that's been said and done, right?
Yeah.
So we're just going to have to wait as always. Like, I believe what's done in the dark does come to light eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if that was going on, there's going to be receipts coming forward in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we shall see what happens. I mean, as I just said, this is getting super, super dark. And yeah, a lot of people
Oh,
are
yeah, you
fearful. They
can
don't want to come
traffic.
out.
I'm sorry, Monty. Somebody said, can you really traffic middle-aged women? You can. There is a there is a there's a need for any age to be trafficked, to be honest.
Yeah,
So it happens all the time.
exactly.
People will kidnap older women even. Like older women and traffic them. Like I'm
Yeah,
talking like 60s, 70s. So, yeah.
exactly. So please be aware anybody at any age can be trafficked. And it's a problem, like a part of a larger problem. It's a problem in itself. A lot of people being trafficked all over the world. Some scumbags take advantage of certain laws and rules that are different in one country versus another because there is a problem in terms of like in Germany because of certain laws and whatnot. So a lot of and the same thing here, like a lot of people are trafficking individuals from America into Canada because on the selling side it's legal. Just like in
Yes.
Germany, selling sex is technically legal in Germany, although it is regulated at the local level. So a lot of people take advantage of these laws and a lot of these things, and it is a significant problem that I think people need to have a bigger understanding of.
And people think, oh, like, oh, older people, oh, they're not like people aren't attracted to them. There's a whole fetish for older women. And, I've seen it. There's actually been a special on TLC about it. Um, so there is a whole fetish for older women, younger men.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess in time, like I said, in time, hopefully things will be revealed because I know there's a lot of people are, as Skinny Queen is saying to myself, are embarrassed and they don't want to really speak up, especially when a lot of people are being doxxed at the same time. So it's, that's just another layer to keep it silent and keep it in the dark when it really needs to be out in the open. So I do
Yeah.
have an understanding of that. But let's see or hear Nader talk about this ghost that is biting his feet, right, and touching his genitals.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe someone's under the bed. They can't be under the bed. There's no space there. It's like my.
No, it's going to show us. It's not going to do that.
All right, so he's talking about this ghost at this point. The ghost can't be underneath the bed.
The ghosts do the C and the N too.
I'm glad we have each other too. I seen someone say in the chat. We need each other to discuss this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just hate that I don't see you.
And it only goes to him. I never, ever. As long as he doesn't hang you by the P, you're good.
He grabbed me one time, I don't know.
Wow.
By the what? How do you grab you?
Oh, Perfect wants a link if you can, Monty.
Yeah, I saw.
And never happened to me in my entire life.
It's funny, it's just here. I don't get it. I really don't. The coconut on the counter. Me and Wheats did the C and the M last night with lots of coconut.
I was gonna say that's not a ghost. That's probably Chantal. She has one of those voodoo dolls.
You mean like she puts the pins in like
Yeah.
the likeness on his genitals?
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Chantal's like finding a way to either that or it's infection.
Oh boy. I mean, I guess that ain't touching, Natty Daddy. That's burning. You think when you're peeing and it's burning. Don't confuse the burning when you're peeing for somebody touching. It's not a ghost. It's an infection.
It's infection.
Oh boy.
And by the way, can we do a PSA? No, but please, people.
So when did this ghost arise? When did this ghost problem come up?
I don't know. It's just I don't really. It's so hard to keep up with everybody, especially if you're doing hours and hours of streaming, especially with Foodie Beauty. I don't know. Can anybody tell me? I just started hearing about this ghost the other day, and now they're starting to talk about it. Does anybody know when this really first started?
It is hard to keep up, and especially like I've been busy lately, so I've been trying to keep up through reaction because it's so hard if you're doing it like just straight out, like trying to watch every single moment. Chantal is like a lot alone.
She is. She's a time and a half, like a full-time job plus, 50% more. If you're not doing 40 to 6 hours of watch time with Chantel, you are behind.
Right. I need to get back on the game now, but I've just been a little busy. But yeah, it's rough to keep up.
It is. Hey, Cowboy Dog, what's up? Your prayers to everybody who needs it. Okay, so let's hear what else he has to say about this ghost. Then we're gonna do a recap. He's not live, Smelly Cat.
I was going to smash her face today.
Chantal farted and left a shark spirit there. Oh, thank you, Heidi.
Are you doing perfectly? You're good?
Yeah. I'm just PSA. Nobody should be sending nudes or pictures to anybody. Like, we tell kids this, but I guess we need to be telling adults too. Like, just don't do it. Please don't do it. This is why. Like, this guy is disgusting.
I mean, I wouldn't even, just me personally, I'm not judging anyone who did it, but I wouldn't do it even to like somebody I was in a relationship with, because you never know when things go bad. You know what I mean? People, you never know. I would just wouldn't want it out there.
No, and I'm not judging them either, because I did hear Jessica Messica too, and her explanation actually resonated with me, because she said, she realizes that she did something she shouldn't have done, and she has to look into why she did that. And she
Yeah.
said, like, I think it was for attention. So but there's obviously reasons. But just if you're out, don't if you're even tempted to do it, don't do it. Like this, these people are disgusting and gross.
And Jessica, if she's listening, she could actually take what she done and have other people learn from that too. And like, just it's good that she's sharing it now because it's something that people maybe can learn from. Even because there's a lot of guys like Nader out there. This is just one person we're dealing with, but there's several Naders out there on the internet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
Is his next video going to be exposing this ghost? He's going to have screenshots and receipts.
Hmm. Who was sending pics of their children to who?
Well, Jennifer Korvina sent him pics, right? Who
Of
else?
her child, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought somebody
Yeah,
else was
but
doing
it
it.
wasn't those kind of pics that people think anyway. I don't think it was. I think
Oh boy, I really don't
I
want to
don't
get
know.
into that stuff.
I
Oh
don't know,
man.
I don't even know. Actually, I don't know. I
But
don't know.
you know what's interesting, Monty? I
I hope not.
back when he got a channel back. I mean, when did he first get his channel? Like November?
No, it's more like October.
October. So right when he first started getting a channel, and I would go in and I would mostly look at the chat, and I remember seeing somebody in there who, and again, this is all speculation, it's hearsay, but and that's why I never really said anything, but they were commenting about him, about his family. I guess they knew him or they knew of his family, and they said his father was a grifter, that his father was not a good person. So now all this is coming up with his family and taping, and the mother is in on it. And now I'm thinking back to in that chat, that person talking about his family, and supposedly they're known in Egypt for being really bad people, even the mother. And again, this is, I don't, it could have just been somebody saying stuff. I don't know. But now it's starting to think like, I wonder.
I actually heard that too about his brother. I heard his brother. Somebody said his brother was just as bad as he was, if not worse.
And I heard his father was too. His father and the whole family. They have, supposedly, this person in the chat said the whole family has a really bad reputation in Egypt. They're known for being criminals and grifters and not good people.
I see. I mean, yeah, that was coming up, and that actually lends to the point where FFG once again said that he's known in the community. And if you're known in the community for a reason, then that's just like the hugest red flag for me personally. Because especially if you're from you're a minority and you have like a community of people, when you hear something like that, it's it could be positive, but usually it's a negative thing when they say like he's known or she's known in the community.
Yeah.
All right, somebody's asking what were the accusations. Let me put it up on the screen again. It was these that Jennifer Corvina had said about talking to Nader about how he lost control with Mae Anderson, talking about Nader's mother approving certain women from his messenger for him to groom. These are very scary things to, be putting out there, but I just wish, where's the proof? That's what I want. I want, for her to validate these claims somehow and what, because another part of it, not that I'm not believing this, is just I'm saying the community as a whole, there's a lot of people saying a lot of things without backing up with any evidence. So we also have to be very careful
I
of
agree
what's
to
being
that
said.
too. Even with
Yeah.
his family, like we're not 100% sure.
Hmm.
So it's like we don't have that proof.
We
Yeah.
don't, but that being said, just take caution if you are interacting with him. I think we've done enough and we've seen enough to just not even knowing any of this stuff, having proof. We know enough that this guy's not good news. So,
Right.
just keep caution and just be aware. Like, this is not a good situation to get involved in.
Right. Not at all.
Yeah.
It's actually very scary.
Yeah, very true. And a lot of people are questioning Jennifer Korvina once again, as the Amber Chick says, pretending that JK is a reliable source is about the dumbest thing I've seen anyone doing. She participated until it didn't benefit her anymore. Now she's making money off of it. Is she making money? Is Sam's Bar Lounge monetized? I have to check because I didn't know it was, and if it is, well, I don't know what to say about that. I'm not even sure if JK is a reliable source, because she could be. A lot of people do this where they're okay with certain things being done to other people, but as soon as it's not beneficial to them, then they start outing the other person. So that doesn't really mean it didn't happen. It's just some people are like that, where, once the going is good, it's good, but once the going goes bad, then they start to out. Hey, Carissa.
Yeah, I didn't like the last tape because they got, like, who was it? Proud Granny, and I don't know. It was just, to me, like, she took out her voice and Pretty Genius's voice, but left the other women in there. I just thought it was just in poor taste, the whole thing. And you didn't even really learn anything,
Yeah, for true. So Mrs. Fields is like, yes, Sam's Bar Lounge has been monetized in the videos. Okay.
Wow. Well, if they can
TV,
get monetized, wow.
how is
Did
the
they?
monetization? What kind? Quiet TV does have a point. Unmonetized channels can still have ads run on it. They're forcefully run by whatever copyrighted content you have in your video. So that's also true. Stroked out. Hi there. Chantel's 5XL diapers. Welcome. Were we going to say something else, Skinny Queen?
I was just gonna say, wow, I'm very shocked if they are monetized and making money off of that.
Right? I thought those videos were going to be removed, especially with like the chapter 3 stuff, but it's still there. I'm like, OMG.
Yeah, so that just goes to show you that definitely there's no consistency on the YouTube with who they monetize, who they don't.
Mm-hmm. True.
Because I've seen people who have like very wholesome channels, but maybe a lot less views, and they're still waiting for monetization, and they have all the qualifications.
Yeah. Yeah. True. All right. So let me continue with this whole ghost thing. Let's see what else he has to say.
There's no time in the day when Nader doesn't come out and french fries it. I think you've made french fries it every hour.
Yeah, it's
4, 5, 6. When will Willa's head be cracked open for pina coladas?
Remind me.
Oh. Isn't there a way you're supposed to show us how you open it?
That's why I say remind me.
All right, confirmed. They have the thanks on. If you have the thanks on, you're monetized. So yep, they are monetized. Hey, Cyrilli. Hey, everybody. I think that's about it with the whole ghost situation. And then we still have the situation about eating people, the cannibalism. There's a lot to talk about. I mean, yikes. And where was Foodie Beauty going? Why isn't Foodie Beauty back yet? Is she tired? Is she sick? Because she did her whole paneer bees and then we haven't heard from her in hours. You guys have anything to talk about, say about that?
Didn't she mention that she was going to be going places this weekend too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She made it a point to say that she was going to be hanging out with, did she call it friends? Or
Yeah,
did
something
she?
like that.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear
Okay,
you.
good. I just lost connection. I wasn't sure. Yeah, she's continued to be obsessed with Dee Dee. Her community post, she's got pictures of Dee Dee and Nader, so that tells you where her train of thought is.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm wondering, is she going to Quebec this weekend?
Still over here, you don't know about the whole cannibalism thing. There's an
Oh,
idea going around that Nader eats people.
Because he said it. He said, I eat people.
Well,
yeah,
hey
he
man,
did.
it's not too far off. All I'm saying is that wasn't he trapped on a boat and something happened and people died and he got blamed for it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
For the eating of people too, was he?
Look, he definitely has people eating teeth. His teeth are huge.
yeah.
Those choppers could probably, I mean, we could all believe it with those teeth.
Seriously, you guys gonna let me talk about Zambian meat shit again?
Well, some people have a fetish to it, and he has a lot of fetishes, so it's possible.
Yeah, that he eats meat, like he's from Zambian meat or something.
Mm, mm-mm.
Maybe that's why he likes his women big.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
more meat on
Yeah.
them. All right, Colada says, good Homeland Security, get involved with this because it's YouTube USA and he's using the internet to do this. And they could get in touch, Homeland Security here, and they get with Canada's people. Ah,
So
but
I
I
can
thought
just picture Chantal down in a well with a lotion bottle.
it puts the lotion on itself.
Yes. Hmm. I
Chantel,
don't know. Mm-mm-mm.
it's 80% fat. Bella Vita says, I think you have to start with the FBI to be honest. I guess so.
The
Is
FBI
that
got your hand.
is that practice? Like the raw chicken, is that practice for some human flesh? Why everybody so quiet?
I don't what do you want to say?
I'm like picturing it, but I don't want to picture it, and it's like
Yeah,
I'm just like
this is a topic I know nothing about.
I'm a little speechless.
It's dark. I don't know. I mean, nothing would surprise me at this point with this guy because he is, I often thought, did you ever hear the theory about lizard people?
Yeah.
He's a
Yes.
lizard
What about
person.
them? Is he?
Well, he might
Maybe
be.
he's a robot.
He could be. He could be an alien because there's something weird about him. Dee Dee, too. Like, they're just almost subhuman. Like, I can't connect with them at all.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Yeah. True.
Hey, why not? We'll
What
throw that
is
out there.
it reptilian? Is that what you mean? The reptilian
Yeah.
people?
Yeah.
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 Well, one thing is, I mean, he always seems to get off on getting in trouble. Hopefully, when is his next court date?
October, it seems.
Hmm.
In the beginning of October, October 3rd or 6th or something.
I thought it was the 12th.
Are
Okay.
you going this time?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Now, why was he saying it was in September?
I think that was the Mae Anderson situation. Like somebody else was involved with another complaint.
Oh.
You can't believe anything he says anyway. He's going to throw stuff out there to get people off the trail. He doesn't
Yeah,
want you to know when it is.
Right.
exactly. Exactly.
Mm,
Oh yeah, what
mm.
happened with DLF? Have you heard anything?
Yeah, he's live streaming right now,
Oh,
actually.
good.
So I
Okay.
guess he got let off. Is that really a good thing? I don't know
No, I didn't
because
mean that. No, I don't think that's a good thing. I just that you heard that, like,
yeah, I
I
think
don't know, necessarily know if that's a good thing, but
I think he needs a few days in jail. He needs to be in jail block.
So was he supposed to get locked up today, possibly, and he got off?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Does he have anything else pending?
Well, he's supposed to really have still pending matters unless they wrapped it all up today because he's talking about getting a cat now. So I guess
Oh,
everything got wrapped up today.
okay.
Yeah.
Does he have any other pets?
DLF?
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
So how does he treat those animals? Because he seems
He
very
plays
angry.
he plays with it every day.
Okay, so he's a good pet parent at least.
Well, if you call his 1-inch cock a pet, then yeah.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about his
Oh geez, that totally went over my head. Oh my god. No.
oh my gosh, he takes his
Okay.
pet out for a walk every day.
Oh geez. Well, I have. I mean, the times that I have seen him, I've watched him a couple of times, so I'd be concerned about a cat with him or any animal for that matter.
Yeah, I would be as well.
Yeah. I don't know that he should be a pet parent.
No, probably not.
Yeah, true. I mean, we'll see what happens because I would be concerned, especially when you talk about throwing cats in the river in bags.
Oh,
Doesn't sound
oh.
very, pet parenty ish to me when you're talking about killing cats
See, I didn't even
that
hear
way.
that because I've only watched him a little bit here and there through you
Yeah, he
recently. So yeah, that's very alarming.
he puts the titles of that stuff in. He puts it in the titles. Like even
Oh
4
my
days
god.
ago, he was
Oh,
like, "Rest in peace, the cats." Then he started talking about putting cats in the river, putting them in sacks and throwing them in the river.
Oh no.
oh well, he definitely does not need any cats then, or any animals for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He did have a cat before called Gravy. Gravy unfortunately passed away. Is DLF in jail? Nope. He is oot and a boot, as we would say. And yeah, he's still live streaming right now. So I was checking the Niagara County website rather religiously to see if he was booked because that's how I caught it the last time, May the 5th. But now he wasn't on there and he's back home now streaming.
The stream that I was watching with you guys was the one where his mom, you call her Mama Scrunch, was on there, and his
Yeah.
dad. Oh
Yes.
man, they were reading him for filth. I was like, yeah. It was pretty funny though. And I don't know much about him, but I'm like, wow. His mom just tells it like it is though.
Yeah. Mama Scrunch is the realist. She'll just be straight up because she got sickened when he was 2 days ago when he was showing my little Irishman live on tape. He was watching the prawn live on his live stream, so that didn't go over well. Hey Lisa, I see you in the back. I'm gonna add you right now.
Yeah, guys, I have
So-
to shoot off. I have to bring my son to get his haircut. So I just wanted to jump on real quick and catch up what was going on with Nads and the Ghost.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
All
Okay.
right.
I'll talk to you
Take
later.
care.
Bye.
Yeah, take care. Bye. All right, Lisa, how are you doing?
Hello.
I guess we'll let you get
I
set up
think
with your
she's
camera.
muted right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. How's everybody?
What's up? I'm
Hello.
okay.
Yeah, this is DLF flash people?
Yeah, he does.
Like not just
Why?
like in his videos, but even when he's out in public.
That's very
Because
interesting.
sometimes when I feel like when he's emptying a can or something, he's actually peeing somewhere.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that. Are you concerned?
Yes.
Are you concerned for your safety in Buffalo?
I'm not in Buffalo.
Okay, but you're just concerned for other
General
people's safety in
public. I
Buffalo. Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Well,
So
as long as they know who he is, then he won't bother you that much.
yeah, but what about the unsuspecting person?
Yeah, then you're gonna have a problem.
Oh my god. Because that is just, oh my god. Like, I've had that happen to me twice in my life.
And
And it's
somebody
just,
flashed you?
yeah, yeah. Once when
Oh,
I was
yikes.
in grade school in a public bus, and then later on, like in my 20s, I was actually at the mall downtown here
Mhm.
in Montreal, and I believe he was like a window cleaner of like the subway stations. And
OMG.
my
Which
friend and I were
mall?
going down an escalator, and he was choking the chicken.
Okay, was this like
And
downtown Montreal or like
yeah,
Laval?
downtown Montreal.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what?
like
Okay,
the mall that's like connected to like the Eaton Center. I don't know if you know where that is, or the Bay.
the is there an Inn Center in Montreal?
Yeah, well, no, it's not called the Eaton Center. I thought maybe like you would know it by that, but or
No, I don't really. I know. Okay,
Place
Place
Ville-Marie,
Dams. Oh,
Place
okay.
Ville-Marie. Yeah, and I was just traumatized. Like, what the hell just happened? And he actually finished.
Oh wow,
You
that's a
Yeah,
mean he
lot.
finished? He finished his job after, or he finished?
he finished.
Oh,
Yeah.
The chicken.
okay. I see. Ew, that's
And
nasty.
yes, and I was like, I was so furious. I felt so violated. So I ran back up the escalator just to see what he looked like so I could give a proper description. The
Yeah.
reason why I think he was a worker was because he's wearing a blue jumpsuit.
Oh. Kind of like the blue
It was
dress.
just, I
So
don't
was he
know.
running away when he did this? As soon as he finished, he ran away.
He stood there for a bit, and then my friend and I went to go look for a security guard. By the time we found one, he was of course gone.
Yeah,
And I don't
yeah,
know if
that is
anything
sick.
ever came of it, but it was just so disturbing. Like, you know, like I felt so
Yeah.
violated. I was just like, oh, what the hell? Yeah. So him doing it to unsuspecting people, like,
Mm-hmm.
that's yeah. Isn't that what do you call it? That's a indecent. Uh, what do you call that?
Well, yeah,
Indecent
exposure, but they could go deeper than
exposure.
that. Yeah, he
Yeah.
could be put on a list permanently sometimes for
Yeah,
stuff like that.
isn't that like kind of like it's a non-penetrating assault in a way? I
Yeah.
mean, because there's a difference between flashing and actually doing an act in front of somebody.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are even put on these lists because they pee in a park and then there might be a kid there. It wasn't their intention to, flash or anything, but they did what they did and they get put on the list sometimes
Oh
for the rest of
yeah.
their life. Yeah.
I actually knew somebody who was put on a list for peeing in public, not in front of a kid, but he nonetheless, because he was put on a list, and he was, severely depressed the rest of his life because even though it was only for that, I mean, when people hear you're on a sex offender list, They look
Yeah,
at you some type of way.
differently,
Well,
yes.
years later, he ended up taking his life because he just couldn't handle it anymore. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he should have been put on a list because he was young and he wasn't like doing anything like she explained. He was kind of like peeing in public, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do I do think like
And I see that all the time, though.
I
I
do
see
think
that all
like,
the time.
you know, he shouldn't have just been put on a list directly. Maybe just given a fine and you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. They should have went more into his background, and they would have seen that he doesn't have any priors or whatever.
Yeah, because he
Because
didn't.
men do that all the time. I see
I
men
think it
doing it
depends
all
on the
the
judge
time.
too, you know.
I
And
was about to say that because some are just straight by the book. If you did what you did, it doesn't matter, what mitigating or aggravating factors there are. You just did it, and they'll just, give you the time and put you on the list.
they will.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then
for
a
sure.
lot of them that do worse get away. A lot of people that do. I was in court one time with somebody that SA'd their sister. I was in another court case, but their case came up
Yeah,
first.
trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. All right, go ahead,
Yeah,
Sarah.
I'm sorry. And yeah, so the mother came and said, well, oh, I don't want him to be in jail, talking to the judge, I remember. And they ended up giving this guy probation for 5 years. And it was, ugh, I was so disgusted. And
Mm-hmm.
then, oh, it was just so disgusting.
Yeah,
And then my friend who was in there with, I think it was like, we were young. He was something about like being found with a bag of marijuana or something, you know? And he ended up getting in more trouble than the guy that essayed the sister did. And it just doesn't make sense. It just
yeah,
doesn't make sense. Like, this was a long time ago. And this was before, Mary Jane was legal. But, anyways, it's just like a lot of, it is true the justice system in America is very flawed.
yeah,
And some you know, people, a lot of people that should be behind bars aren't. And there's a lot of innocent people behind bars too. I watched a documentary on that that was it's very sad anyway.
yeah. Did they drop the video about Buffalo? What video about Buffalo?
Oh, they did?
What video about Oh, the Sam's Bar Lounge. No, let me check. I'm gonna check right now because a lot of people are saying that it should be coming out. Nothing so far. I see nothing. Just stuff from 2/3 days ago. So we're still waiting. A lot of people are saying that maybe Chantel paid them off, and that's why her video stuff isn't out because she did apologize ahead of time, stating
Mm-hmm.
that whatever you're gonna see in those videos, she is sorry and she apologizes. So I really wonder what she actually knows.
Yeah. Well,
And mhm.
she knows more than she's letting on, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that is the reason why she won't say or strike Nader because Nader will retaliate with information on her that might actually ruin her channel. Maybe he'll retaliate by showing certain videos about her. So she's very wary of that. And maybe he's wary of her as well because she knows insider information of the actual going ons in whatever situation he is in, was in, or will be in.
I gotta run real quick. I have a call, but thank you for having me.
Yeah, no
I'll
problem.
talk
Take
to
care,
y'all
Sarah Jane.
later.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, she's going live? All right. Well, if she's going to go live, I guess I'm going to be live as well. So, Lisa, you still there? Maybe Lisa is not there. Yep. Shout out to Sarah Jane. Let me put that link in for her channel so that everybody can sub if you want. Skinny Queen Reacts. Let me put the link in. Don't forget the GoFundMe for Ray. Shout outs to you. When's the live schedule? It's not coming up. Hey, Gypsy Jessie. How are you doing? All right. So here's Sarah Jane's second channel. Skinny Queen Reacts. Smash that like button for me, everybody. It really helps me out with the algorithm. What is the live call? Because sometimes it doesn't show up for me until later with these Foodie Beauty lives, because you know she's just on all the time. So let me check once more. And nothing showing up for me yet, which really sucks, but I got to deal with it. Oh, it's scheduled for now. Okay, so all right. Just getting back on. Can someone fill me in? Well, okay, sure. I'll fill you in. So we were just discussing really trafficking, sex trafficking, if you really boil it down, because there's a lot of things that make it seem as if that is happening. No, I'm not saying if whether or not that is or isn't the case. What I'm saying is that a lot of factors are making it seem like that. So we first started out with this, the whole Jennifer Korvina thing from last night, about having a conversation with Nader about Mae Anderson, and then talking about Nader's mother approving certain women from his messenger for him to groom, talking about Nader's and the sex videos he and Chantel filmed in hotels while his brother watched and sold. There's a lot to this, and it seems that there are people out there that are being or were extorted in some way. I know that a lot of people do predatory things within the alternative lifestyle / fetish community. They'll have people do acts or be in situations where it's akin to trafficking and prostitution. And it is a thing that needs to be talked about rather than, you know, stay in the shadows. So there's a lot to this. Hopefully, people can shed some light on this situation. I know a lot of people are embarrassed. I know a lot of people don't really want to, because once again, the other factor of this is that people are getting doxxed at the same time. So anybody in orbit of or adjacent to Nader are actively being doxxed. So a lot of people are very scared. A lot of people don't want their information out there. So it's really shutting them up. So there's a lot to that. Okay, so we have, you sent me something, Mrs. Fields. Okay, I'll check that out. Thank you so much, Mrs. Fields. Appreciate you. I will look into it. Other than that, what else can I say? You tell me. There's always something to talk about with this. I didn't really want this to be dark, but it seems it's getting dark. Also, it seems Nighty Daddy has a ghost that is that fancies him in a lot of ways, that likes to touch his body, if I could say that. As well as other things, more talks about eating people. You know, there's a whole Zambian meat type of thing going on. If you don't know what Zambian meat is, it was a website where you could offer yourself up to be cannibalized, or you would be on the other side as a chef, where you would want people to offer themselves up to you so you can cannibalize them. Was this a real website? Yes. Were there real cannibals on there? Yes. In fact, there were Case, the guy from Toronto, was a serial unaliver, and he was also a cannibal. And there was a German ex-cop that also frequented Zambian meat, and he did dismember a man that he met on the cannibal website, and he was an ex-German cop. So there's a lot to this. It was a real site. It is now defunct. It got shut down in and around May 20th, 2018, if you want to know. But all you got to do is type in Zambian meat, and a lot of articles will come up. Other than that, I think I'm going to start with Foodie Beauty. So please smash that like button for me. Let me put in the GoFundMe link for Ray Ray. Thank you so much to the 260 people that have watched, that have shared and donated. Thank you so much. Let me put in that link again. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. Let's talk more. We'll do another Monty After Dark. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Whenever I have the time. If you want to catch me over on my main channel, we will do some foodie beauty content. If not, I will see you another time. But make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of your mental health. And be safe out there. Take care.